I just felt overbearingly tired for some reason, like never before. And the chest pain was just so intense. Hi, I'm Vaughn, and I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia when I was 32 years old. I'm a member of the British Navy, so I went abroad, and it was during that period that initially the symptoms really kicked in. Went to the gym, thinking time to get fit. I just felt an uncomfortable feeling or pain, as you would say, on the right side of my chest. So I thought maybe I've overdone it too early. I just thought, yeah, and I'll let the medic know as usual. And it's not until a week after it's still happening, I thought something wasn't quite right at that moment, until I went out one night drinking with the group. And it's the next morning when I woke up, it was completely, the pain has spread all across the chest. And with every breath that I took, that was really painful, it's excruciating. And I got up, went to the toilet as per normal, and that's in that moment, in a few footsteps just to the toilet, I remember putting my hands up on the bulkhead of the toilet because I couldn't physically stand up straight. I just felt overbearingly tired for some reason, like never before. And the chest pain was just so intense. And I had to crawl myself back to bed. The very next morning, I went directly to the medic and I was like, something is wrong. Because where he was up higher in the ship. So I had to climb up the stairs. And I remember pulling on the staircase, pulling myself up because I was that tired and the excruciating pain from the breathing. So the more tired I get, the more breaths that I needed. It's getting more and more intense. And when I found him, I was like, something's wrong. And I remember almost keeling over. He's like, right, come with me now. We have to go to the hospital. And they've had lots of equipment on board. So they had an ECG machine. Hooked that up straight away on the chest. And then he was listening to the heart and he was saying, I think we suspect a bit of pericarditis. It might be. And if that's the case, you need to get off right now to an hospital. When they did CT scans, x-rays, a bit more blood tests, that then showed them that the pericarditis is spreading around the lungs as well. So there's no fluid around the heart and forming around the lungs. And they was like, right, you need to be taken back to the UK as soon as possible. So back in the UK, I went to Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham, and I went on an infectious ward. So there was a lot of questions to rule things out. So I think at that point, I thought, oh, this might be serious here. 3 times a day sometimes, they're coming in, oh, can we take some blood, please? Can we take some blood? Obviously, they're taking bloods all the time. And the missus at the time, she went on Google and started Googling. And I remember telling her from when I was in Djibouti, when they did the blood work back then, I was telling her about the blood counts, about how high the white blood cells were and so forth. She was typing in all the symptoms and blood cancers came up. I remember she saying to me, right, you got to prepare yourself to be told it could possibly be this. And it's the very evening that she left. I remember the doctors walked in. There was four of them. We've come to the bottom of this. And you've got leukemia.